unmute yourselves out, guys. My name is Phyllis Nash, your Chief Sales Officer here at Akana, one of the 4 co-founders. And to get out of the way to bring up our speaker for the day, our own visionary CEO, Melissa Boston, someone I know now. We have an 18th year anniversary coming up at the end of this year. Cannot believe how the years have gone by. I really don't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. But when I met her, she made such an impression on me because guess what? The day before, she had fired her boss. Yes, that's right. 6 figures, corporate America, corner office, company car, traveling the world. But guess what? She said it was not serving her, was not giving her the time freedom that she needed to spend with the most important person in her life, her child. She then quit, fired her boss, went into social selling full time, was able to homeschool him and still build a 6, 7 figure income. Now, did you hear what I said? In a world of social selling, where she decided to give up a corporate America job. She stepped in the waters, became an MVP of at least 3 companies, built teams in over 46 countries, and then turned around and did another pivot in 2017 when a mentor of hers asked her to come back and be the CEO of a cannabis company, something that she knew very little about, but had never participated in. But I love her for this. She's open-minded. And when she heard what the product did for people and the testimonies about them having a better quality of life, she went all in. Took that company from 8,000 to 200 something thousand a month. And then in 2019, founded Akana with the 3 other ladies. And so here we are at Wakanna. Here we are now, 420. And here we are as Akana, guys. And guess what? After all that I have said, she is just now getting started. So without further ado, Melissa Boston, are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis, I am out here. Oh, my goodness. Every time I hear you give me that tremendous introduction, I'm just looking around because I'm like wondering who in the world are you bringing on the line? Because I just admire you so much for all that you've done, for the records you've broken. I can remember to this day when we first met, you were in the audience, but you stood out. I was like, wow, who is this superstar? Come to find out you were on my team. Got excited about that. And look at what you did. Went on to earn over 100 grand in just 4 months, helped somebody do that in 90 days. And from there, you just continue to break records. And here you are now as our midwife, as our CSO, one of our co-founders, and just appreciate you for all that you do, helping leading the way and just helping everyone reach their goals and dreams as our midwife, helping all of us give birth to unlimited possibilities. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And wow, wow, wow. It's always so exciting to wake up on Monday mornings and hear each and every one of you dial in from all across the country. And so I want to just say good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for waking up to Akana. The meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. By offering the most life-changing products and an innovative business, we empower people to elevate to their full potential. Our vision is to elevate the well-being of your body and soul. Updates this morning. Oh my goodness, so many exciting things happening. In fact, I do have a special guest that I'm going to be introducing. In fact, I might have 2 special guests, so we'll see in a moment. But want to give you a quick update. Super excited about the new Akana newsletter that will be coming out every single month. And so we want to give kudos to our marketing team, Chevalier Gilmore, aka CJ, Dr. Roz, Laurie Ogden. They're going to be working to get out just a spectacular newsletter filled with so many exciting updates. In fact, all of you who've qualified so far for the cruise, you're going to be mentioned. Those of you who might have at least 100 points, you're going to be mentioned as well. Remember, you need 350 points to earn the cruise. They actually opened up another channel for you to earn. So that's why the points became 350, because one of the new ways you can earn is every time you get 500 in CV, which is exciting, you get 35 points. I mean, oh my goodness. For some of you, I can see you hitting this month gold, which would give you 175 points just for hitting gold. Okay, so we're going to see a whole bunch of folks qualify for this cruise. Make sure you pay attention to the newsletter. Make sure you check what's happening on the company pages as well, because you're going to see a lot of the recognition and updates happening In fact, I'm going to give a shout out right now to a few people who've already qualified for the cruise. We have Sorigato LLC, and that is actually led by Jesus Soriano, Jr. and Senior. Okay, so we have JC and Moshi Moshi, right? Steve Stuckey has qualified. Now, these are what we call Sapphire qualifiers. Remember, when you hit Sapphire, you're going to qualify for at least a cruise for one. These are cruise only. So you're going to need to get your airfare there unless you go out and do what? Hit some of the next ranks or go out and get more points, right? And so some of those who've already qualified from a point perspective include from Boston, Massachusetts. We have two qualifiers so far qualifying for cruise only, and that's Bernadine Kirkland, our diamond out of Boston, and then also Frida McDuffie. She's actually a sapphire, but guess what? She qualified with points, okay? And so go ahead and look at the point sheet. I know Dr. Roz is going to get out to you some of the different rules. We posted those also in our group page. If you look under files, you'll see the complete contest rules. It actually ends at the end of this month, so you're going to want to go ahead and get to pushing this month so that you can be with us in the Bahamas because, yes, we are going to have a ball. More updates are going out this week, so again, make sure you pay attention and pay attention that you can get this out to your team, guys, okay? Also, to our wellness coach certification, we just actually had our fifth class this weekend. It was going to be 5 and 6, but it went a little long. And so there's going to be a sixth class happening. Stay tuned, right, for more details on that. And also, too, for those of you who did upgrade to the BioScan course, there's now a seventh class. Now, that class is only for people that actually upgraded to the BioScan course. If you're in as a wellness coach dispensary owner, you get the 7 classes, which does include some training on the BioScan. But the hands-on training really is for class number 7. So stay tuned for that as well. You know who you are. Also, too, we're super excited because there's several things underway to really help build momentum, a lot of company initiatives. In fact, super excited about our phenomenal CSO, Phyllis Nash, who's really leading the charge on our Saturday events, guys, along with some of our diamond leaders. I know the first one kicked off this Saturday. I know I heard it was so exciting. The training was awesome. The meeting was awesome. Super, super proud of each of you who participated. Thank you so much for really helping to pave the way for this summer. You really want to start building that momentum and really participate so that you can get the training you need. I know our marketing team, they're working on a really spectacular flyer to help you promote this awesome event and really build it up. We know that when we started our other company, that's one of the things we did. Every Saturday we were together, and it just really built team camaraderie, but it also gave everybody access to the training they needed, the support they needed. And that's really critical to take your business to that next level. Continue to support the Wednesday event too. I know right now our team is working with marketing because they're looking at some creative ways to really build that up as well. So participate in the Wednesday scan parties at the home office. And speaking of parties, guys, you know, we are very excited because we started a few years back working on a party plan, okay? And I know many of you had to get forced to do what? Zoom parties, right? So a lot of our party plan that came in your kit was surrounded by what? Zoom parties. And so we've been zooming it up, you know, for a few years, but it's really time to get back in the homes, okay? We know that's how we built our early success. There's many ways you can build, but we know that parties for many of you, it's just a fun way, right? If you love to party, right? If you love to be pampered, if you love to get together with your girlfriends, guys, you're going to love the party plan that some of the phenomenal leaders are strategizing and working through. I know Phyllis has taken the realm. She said, listen, I'm going to go in and start doing parties in my home. So I know she's opened up her home for parties. You know, we see other leaders doing the exact same thing. And so we really want to really emphasize the party plan is really where it's at, guys, and we're going to be having some fun parties. I just remember for me, you know, even with our previous company, opening up my home, and sometimes there would be 50, 60 people, okay, here at my house. I mean, they would be piled down the hallway. But it's just a way, guys, that you really get a chance to connect with people in your neighborhood, people that may never come to the home office, okay? It's a fun way to open up your home to fellowship. And for those of you who love partying, just know we are there to support you, and you're going to have the tools you need to go ahead and have parties with a purpose, parties that absolutely help you to build momentum. And so now I'm going to pivot right now. We're going to make a quick little switch right now because I'm going to be preparing to introduce our very special guest speaker. I can remember just like a few weeks ago when I shared with you my dream, okay, the power of my dream. And as I was dreaming, okay, and I'm running through that park, I'm jumping through these windows of these cars, okay, like an Olympic athlete, okay, and I'm thinking it was real. I'm like, wow, I'm really strong, I'm really fast, okay, but I'm seeing myself jump through car number one. The door was closed. What did I do? I jumped through the window. Car number two, the door was closed. I jumped through the window. The next thing you know, I'm running up these steep stairs, running up, okay, and about to go into this big, big skyscraper of a building. Like, wow, God, what is the message, right? And the message that came to me is when God closes a door, sometimes he opens up not just a window, but windows. And sometimes those windows are meant for you to pass through to the very next opportunity, okay? And then we had a chance to do an update call because you guys heard about the skyscraper, but right around the time I'm opening the door, I woke up. So I'm like, okay, God, what are you telling me? And then we had a chance to give you an update. It was me, it was Phyllis, it was Willie Mooney, Kathy Weathersby, Stookie, Jesus. I mean, we all went where? We went to Virginia. We went to Virginia, and all of a sudden we had a chance to meet with a new group that I had met by phone, and we were very excited about, but really wanted to have a chance to see what was this next step going to look like? What was this next chapter going to look like, okay? And since then, not only did we go to Virginia, but we ended up in South Dakota. And so you had a chance to hear from some of the leadership. I know Jesus got on to share with you what was happening in South Dakota, and that was exciting. We had a chance to walk through these valleys, okay, the grassy prairie of the Midwest, okay, the grassy plains, I guess is what they call it. And as we were walking through these farms, yes, you heard me right, farms, we had the vision of, wow, Wakanna Valley, all of this is coming. And now our flat belly lifestyle, there's going to be some phenomenal updates to that's going to really help to take us to the next level. And it really came from all of this same connection, guys. And so this is just continuing to get super exciting as we prepare to take our business all around the world. And I actually have the pleasure of now putting on the phone today, okay? Some of you had a chance to meet him on Friday night, right? And he was talking specifically to our leaders. And so for those of you who either won the trip for Las Vegas or you either were at the diamond level, and then of course some of our emeralds, we included you in this conversation that we had on Friday night. And it was powerful. It was powerful. And in fact, there's going to be 3 more Friday nights. We're going to have this very special leadership call. You guys know who you are. If you're invited, you're invited. But here's the cool thing. Everyone today, you're going to have a chance to hear just a little bit of what is happening, what we're preparing, and this awesome team we're working with. In fact, I have a chance this morning to give him his proper introduction and his new title here within Wakanna, okay? But this is someone who's actually a teacher by trade. I mean, when you think about a teacher and you think about the heart of someone who loves connecting and helping to empower people, that automatically makes them super special. But then when we think about the fact that he actually is a music teacher, so gifted, plays every instrument, okay? But for his ability to really inspire, his children and really to help take them to the next level, he's been featured twice in Time magazine, yes. But in addition to being a phenomenal teacher, he actually became an incredible networker. Many of you have heard about Paul Oberson and the whole Excel. Well, guess what? They actually had a relationship before Excel blew up to where you see it, where it went to at some point in history. And so that's exciting. So we know in networking, he's helped work with companies. He's helped work with some of the big companies out there, helping leaders to grow, helping his own company to grow, because he's personally sponsored over 3,500 people. I mean, isn't that amazing? But also, too, he's got marketing skills that you just would not believe. In fact, he owns a company called SR Marketing, and for what he's done, he was featured on the cover of a major magazine. And that's exciting because he's going to bring a lot of those marketing skills, a lot of those sales skills to our team, to our company. And so we are so proud to introduce him, not just as our brand new C suite member, as our chief marketing officer, okay, but someone who's truly became a dear friend. We connected right away over the phone. We knew that there was something special here, and we knew that this gentleman was destined to be a part of this storyline. And I am just so proud. I am so humbled. I am so honored to have him speak to each and every one of you this morning on Wake Up to Akana. So, Scott Reese, if you're out there, if you can please take it away.
Oh my goodness. I'm already so excited. What a great way to start the day. Truthfully, what a great way to start the day. I'm first of all, I'm humbled to be in your presence. Very excited to be here with you. And I fell in love with some of the leaders right away here. And we just really had such a synergy. And I've been praying. I've been praying for a long time for God to give me a home where I could settle, where I could stop all the traveling and consulting and going here and there and everywhere, in a place where I could really plant my flag once and for all and say, this is home. And I'm telling you today, my prayers have been answered. And I'm just beyond excited. I want to help in so many ways. And I have a long track record of doing things and creating things and stuff like that. I want to deploy those strengths here, whether it's through a powerful leads marketing program, which I'd like to launch. And it's not your normal every day. We've all seen those things. But no, this one, well, frankly, this one will work to help you, whether it's through our wellness checkup parties or the workup parties or however we want to call them, our one-on-one presentations or sample marketing or regional marketing. Really, my job here as the chief marketing officer is to help you find your strengths, your personal strengths, what you're good at. We start there. I don't want to pull you outside of that because all of you have a strength, whether you know it or not. You have a way that you market that's comfortable for you, and I want to find that place for you and develop it. And it doesn't mean that you'll go out and sign up hundreds of people. We just need to get a start. That's it. And before long, you'll see that you're beginning yourself to take ownership over these things. And when that happens, friends, there's success right around the corner. Yes, I'll be bringing new systems and new tools, and we'll be doing recognition and all sorts of fun stuff together. But this is really designed to find your strengths and to be nothing but fun. It's not to be uncomfortable for you. It's to be comfortable for you, a place where you know you can. A lot of companies do just, hey, here's our tool, use it or forget it. Or here's a series of training things, or here's page after page after page after page after page, video after video after video. I mean, ridiculous amounts of material that you can never really get through, let alone try to comprehend it all. We want to keep this clean. We want to keep it nice and square edged just so that you can look at it, understand it, and do it. And quickly. Truth is that if we can manage that, then we're going to double our numbers and then quadruple our numbers. And then sky is the limit. Because once we have a system in place and we add to it our action, watch out. That's an amazing piece of what I love to do. I explained this to a few leaders that I met earlier, thanks to Melissa's kindness and bringing some people together for us to talk to face, and some of the corporate staff, and I so enjoyed it. Even as I'm speaking, I'm seeing their faces. The truth is I told them that I live by a motto called system plus spirit equals success. Any system done perfectly is a perfect system. If it's a wrong system, you do it, you'll get a wrong result. But if it's a great system and you do it correctly, I got to tell you, Akana is, well, frankly, it's the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. You've got a decision-making CEO whose mindset and bright outlook on things is refreshing. I'm tired of working with old, crusty dudes that just simply are going with the flow. She's a creative thinker. She's a forward motion thinker. She pushes ahead. Yes, we hit it off right away on the phone. We think much in the same mannerisms, and we knew immediately not only was this meant to be, but it was a God thing. And that's no joke. I take that stuff seriously. This is a powerful moment because not only did I meet her and have synergy with her, but then with much of the corporate staff and leadership, and now you today. This is exciting for me because I feel the same energy even over this phone call. I'm excited for us all. I have zero quit in me. Let me tell you something. I'm a never give up kind of guy, and I'm going to press forward for success. And our journey is going to take us to new and wonderful places. And yeah, we'll have some curves in the road, but that's all part of life, isn't it? We're going to move through that as well. I am looking forward so much to some upcoming things. A major training coming up. In fact, if you have something to write with, or if you're typing on your computer or laptop or phone, you might jot these dates down. We're having a training boot camp coming up in Virginia at a camp, and it's a rustic camp. Trust me when I say it. It's truly going to be a boot camp. We're going to be excited together. August 25th, 26th, and 27th. That's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It'll be Friday evening, all day Saturday, and the morning of Sunday the 27th. So August 25th, 26th, 27th. That'll be a boot camp for what I define as level 3 training. Level 1 and level 2 we'll explain a little bit later, but level 3 training is a high level training. We're introducing new tools. We're introducing new training. We're introducing some things that we feel like will launch Wakanna into the future in a whole new way. I'm excited to get started from the standpoint, frankly, I already have started. I was started the day I talked to Melissa on the phone. The truth is, I'm excited to get started with you guys individually, helping you, helping your teams, helping you grow, giving you things that will be great for your business, great for your life, great for your families. My mission here is to be an asset to all of you. If you're willing to do some work, and simply by your attendance on this phone call, it tells me that you are. And there is no reason we cannot have the greatest success together. Oh, I am fired up. We're going to learn all sorts of things. Yes, in a very simplistic and very forward way, we're going to learn basic stuff like the comp plan, the product, back office, getting started training. We're going to learn a new concept called marketing wardrobe that I am so looking forward to teaching you. And then our, of course, high-level training like the boot camp on August 25th, 26th, and 27th coming up in Virginia. We'll give you more details on all of that in the coming days. Truth is, I'm more excited than you. I'm sure I am, because I know I've seen so much. I've seen the companies that went from where they began to billion-dollar big. And this is my favorite company to date I have ever seen in my lifetime. I'm not saying that to hype you out. I mean, this is my confession. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen, with the greatest people I've ever been involved with. I want to thank Melissa for giving me this opportunity, and I will work and work and work with you to see this the giant that I believe that it is. I feel this right now. This is a juggernaut. This is a giant being born. You're witnessing it at this very moment, and you're, in my personal opinion, at the very beginning. Melissa, that's all I have to say. Thank you for allowing me to speak for a minute, and thank you, everyone, for your kindness and your welcome, heart to me. I will do my dead level best, and let's march on. Go Wakanna.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I have goosebumps. You know, God gives you a vision, you know, and you have that vision. And then he makes the provision, okay? And the provision is bigger than you. A lot of times we limit our dreams to the size of who we are, right? You know, what our background is. But when we think about a cup, and sometimes the cup can fill up with water, but then we hear that guess what? Our cup can also runneth over, right? And when you think about when it runs over, that's the provision. That's how I see it, right? It's that unlimited ability from God to give us so much. And I am so grateful. We are claiming it. When you mentioned, you know, the things you shared today to us, I mean, it just really made us realize that, wow, this is a synergy, guys, that's going to truly help us take it to that next level. And so get ready, guys, okay? Get ready for your cups to run it over. If you felt like where you were is going to be where you're at forever, no, no, no. This is time to really dream so big, to realize that the future is unlimited. And I want to really thank Stuckey today. You know, this is a gentleman who is just at it. I mean, I'm not sure if he's on this morning. I sent him a text. I think he said he was going to be on. I was going to let him say a few words. So if you're on, you can always hit star to interrupt me anytime, Stuckey. But this is a gentleman who just doesn't stop. I mean, he's at the I think it was at the Tim Tebow conference this Saturday, and he is talking to people. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. Everywhere he goes, he talks to people. He talks to people. He talks to people. He calls people. I mean, if you're in the car with Stuckey, guess what? He's going to call people and have you talk to them while he's constantly calling people. But that's the power of just really feeling and seeing the vision. And I know he sees it. He believes this. He knows that this is going to happen. So he's talking to everybody, but it's through his talking to everyone that led us to where we're at today with you, Scott, okay? So we got to first thank Stuckey. And I always say, be a Stuckey, guys, okay? Talk to people, share this vision. But guess what? There's somebody that introduced Stuckey, and that's Jesus Soriano, Moshi, and JC, right? And so it's exciting having these gentlemen on board doing big things. But then guess what? There's somebody that introduced Jesus, and that's Willie Mooney, okay? And we can just keep going up the chain, guys, but that's the power of how this business works. And speaking of some of the people that I'm recognizing, I also want to mention Sylvia Covington, because she made it to Virginia also. I think I might have left you out earlier, Sylvia, but Sylvia had the vision to be there. She said, I don't want to miss this. She booked her own flight. She got to Virginia, and I'm telling you what, it was just so powerful having Sylvia there as well. Megan, which is Stuckey's significant other, she was there too, so I'm giving her a shout out this morning. But it was just exciting because what I witnessed is everyone was there. You know, their cups were full, but then I saw their cups running over, because what that means is the provision is all around us, okay? God has given us everything we've dreamed and so much more, guys. And so it's time for us to get ready. It's time for you to realize that this train has already left, okay? And as Moshi says, it is now the bullet train. We started off as this choo-choo, you know, went to that 2 million, then 5 million, then 10 million, as we're preparing for that 30 million, that 60 million, that 100 million, that $1 billion brand that we are building, guys. You are here with us at the right place, at the right time, and this is truly just the beginning. We are truly just getting started. And with that said, we want to also invite you to join us to get your exercise on. Rebound with Akana. Guess who? Dr. Roz is leading that charge every day except Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central. You can jump on your rebound. You can get your blood flowing. You can get that lymphatic system stimulated. And then at 2:30 p.m. Central, our trichologist, Doris Mosley, will help you do what? Save our strands, okay? She's our hair doctor, going to give you the tools and knowledge you need. And then at 7:30 p.m. Central, you want to zoom in with Akana.com, okay? And that's our company Zoom, led by our top leaders. And then, of course, Tuesday mornings, you want to wake up to the Diamond Factory, led by our CSO, every day, 8 a.m. And so with that being said, I want each and every one of you to truly have an Akana day. We're going to see you where? At the top, at the very top, at the tip top. And I think Stuckey is on the line, because you're calling me, Stuckey. You can just hit star and interrupt me and say your closing remarks. Are you on the line, or are you just not on the line? You're calling me. He's not on the line. He's just calling me. Okay. And so with that said, guys, have an Akana day.
The organized